I'm gonna go into the multiple wives, and we're gonna go to First Corinthians 11, and I want to read 8 and 9. This is First Corinthians 11, 8 and 9. It says, "For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man." And we could go to Genesis 2, and we could read 21 to 24, because the purpose of the woman was to be a helpmeet, to help the men, to be that peace and tranquility, to be there to help him out, to support him, to be there for him. We go to Genesis 2. The point is that let's see. Yeah. The point is that, what it is. Yeah, we're going to read 18 on down to 24. And Yahweh power said, "It is not good that a man should be alone. I will make him and help me for him. And out of the ground of the earth the Most High formed every beast of the field and every fowl of the earth, and brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them. And whatsoever Adam called Adam called every living creature that was named thereof. And Adam gave names to all cattle, and to fowls of the air, and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found any helpmeet for him. And Yahweh power caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up his flesh instead thereof. And the rib which Yahweh power had taken from man made he a woman, brought her unto the man. And Adam said, This is not bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she taken out of man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and there shall be one flesh." And as you can see, in verse in verse 18, why the woman was created. And it says Yahweh power said, "It is not good that a man should be alone. I will make him and help me for him." And when you go into the etymology of a woman, you got it right here. It says adult female human, late Old English, woman. Read on down, and it says woman, female servant, 8 centuries, a compound of wife, woman. See, wife plus man, human being. But yeah, you can see it right here. But the etymology of a woman is a female servant. Because that she is for that man. And he had power over her, and she's supposed to help him, because as we read in Genesis 2 and 18, she's a helpmeet. She's supposed to help the man, keep everything order in her house with the children, take care of the children, and also teaching them the law, statutes, and commandments, which she was taught by her husband. And I want to go into Exodus 21. We're going to read 10 and 11. And this is Exodus 21, 10 and 11. It says, "If he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her marriage or duty shall not be diminished. And if he do not of these 3 things unto her, then she shall go out free without money." And, as you can see right here, it says, if he take him another woman. It's not saying one, he had one woman. It says another woman. He says her food, her raiment, and her duties of marriage. And food, and raiment is like clothing, but the duty of marriage, you can read in the NLT, verse 10. It says, if a man who married a slave wife takes another wife for himself, he must not neglect the rights of the first wife to food, clothing, and sexual intimacy. And marriage is sex. That's is what it is. So like it for my dog. And when I want to go, it's like, and it says in 11, and it says, if you do not do these three unto her, then she shall go out free without money. And as you can see in these, as we're still in captivity and the laws that's being put out today, when a man marries a woman, she will come back and she would take most of his possession, and he will be put on child support, if he had that case with kids and stuff like that, but it says right here, she should go free without money. She's not supposed to have that type of money. And I want to go into Proverbs 31:3. It says, give not thy strength unto a woman, nor thy ways that which destroy kings. We're not supposed to give them that that strength, that power, to do that, because like today in society, all about feminists, she have more power over men, and it's not supposed to be, because the men's supposed to rule over the women, their women, and have them in order. They're supposed to follow their man and worship their man, and also the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. But since they're able to take most of the money and put men on child support, they have that strength unto them. They have that power over men. So we can't really do nothing right now since we're in this captivity. But I want to go into Deuteronomy 21:15 to 17. It says, if a man have two wives, one beloved and another hated, they have borne him children, both beloved and the hated. And if the firstborn son be hers that was hated, then shall it be, when he maketh his son to inherit which he hath, that he may not make the son of the beloved firstborn before the son of the hated, which is indeed the firstborn. And it says, but he shall acknowledge the son of the hated for the firstborn by giving him double portions of all he hath, for he is the beginning of his strength. The rights of the firstborn is his. And this is how you bring order, because if some man gets another wife, and he don't like his first wife, but he likes the second wife more, you can't just give all your things to the son that is loved by the second wife, because you have a firstborn. He have first to all inheritance. He gets double portion of the inheritance, and the son gets the rest. Whichever left, because that firstborn son of the hated, he has that firstborn right, so he gets double the portions. So this is a way to have his son to be acknowledged, to make sure everything is in order, so it doesn't be unbalanced in that household. And I want to go into 1 Samuel 25 to show that a man can have multiple wives. Well, I'm gonna go into 2 Samuel 12. 2 Samuel 12, 7-9. And it says, and Nathan said to David, and this is when David had went off and slept with Bathsheba and killing Uriah, because he lusted after his wife. And this is when Nathan had confronted him through the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahshai. Through the spirit of Yahweh to rebuke David, to tell him of his sins. And it says, and Nathan said to David, thou art the man. Thus said Yahweh, power of Israel, I have anointed thee king over Israel, and I have delivered thee out of the hand of Saul, and I give thee thy master's house, and thy master's wives into thy bosom, and gave thee the house of Israel and of Judah. If that had been too little, I would moreover have given unto thee such and such things. Wherefore hast thou despised the commandments of Yahweh to do evil in his sight? Thou hast killed Uriah the Hittite with the sword, and hast taken his wife to be thy wife, and hast slain him with the children of Ammon. With the sword of Ammon. And as you can see, Yahweh said he could have given him more if he wanted. So it's not a sin. If Yahweh was willing to give him more, was willing to give him more wives, if he wanted to, he could have asked, but a lot of people say it's unright, is unlawful to have multiple wives, but it's clearly shown right here Yahweh was going to give him more if he wanted to ask, but even though you could have all these wives, it's not good to have all of them. It's not wise. I would say it's not wise to have all these wives in the time that we're in right now. And I'm going to go into Deuteronomy 17:17 to get that. It says, neither shall he multiply wives to himself, that his heart turn not away, neither shall he greatly multiply himself silver and gold. And having all these multiple wives, you're gonna have to put more time and effort into them, because you got to take care of them, feed them and stuff like that. Make sure you do your part of the bargain. Those three things, give a food, raiment, and your sexual duties. But in doing so, it will turn away your heart from Yahweh, because you're focusing more time into them. So it would be wise, to be alone, or to be alone, or have one wife. And we could get 1 Corinthians 7:27, and it says, art thou bound unto a wife? And it says, seek not to be loose. Art thou loose from a wife? Seek not to be a wife. It says, but if thou have married, if thou marry, and thou hast not sinned, and if a virgin marry, she hath not sinned, nevertheless such shall have trouble in the flesh, but I spare you. And I want to read in the NLT. It says, if you have wife, do not seek to end marriage. If you do not have a wife, do not seek to get marriage. But if you get married, it is not a sin. And if a young woman gets married, it is not a sin. However, those who get married at the time will have troubles, and I'm trying to spare you those problems. And even though it's not wise to have to have a wife or to deal with somebody at these times, because we coming through these wicked times, and a lot of stuff is about to hit the fan, and we finna go into Jacob trouble. But if you have that urge or that lust or that fire that's in you, that you need somebody, you could get somebody. But it would be wise for you to stay single, and to put all your faith and trust into Yahweh by Shem Yahshai, so you don't have to fall short of the glory. But if you do have, a wife, or you become married and stuff like that, you will have problems. It will come to things that you would just have to handle and go through. And I want to go to 1 Corinthians 6:12, to talk about, having multiple wives, because you can't get fully attached to just having multiple wives, because, that's not what it's all about. You can't be stuck on carnal things. You got to get out of that mindset and put all your trust and faith into Yahweh Bashem Yashai, because when you get in the kingdom, you'll be able to have whatever you want and more. This is 1 Corinthians 6:12. It says, all things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. And all things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. So even though, it's not unlawful to do that, but you don't want that to consume yourself. You don't want to just keep on doing that over and over and, and abuse it, because it's not going to benefit you. It's not going to benefit you in the times that we are in right now. So it wouldn't make no sense for you to just keep on trying to focus on having, multiple wives. It's not going to benefit you. But that's all I have. Lord willing, it's edifying. Before I end it off, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders and great millstone who rule well, prophet and teaching the truth. Peace, blessing, and salutations to life who are scattered amongst the other nations, who may look like the other heathen nations, who are the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, going back to the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.